All right, today, President Biden will call on Congress to lift the federal gas tax through September at the cost of filling your car average to nearly $5 a gallon. You know that. The president facing backlash as he continues to blame Vladimir Putin's war on Ukraine for your pain at the pump. Is that accurate? Meanwhile, Russia reportedly selling more oil than ever to Asia, dulling the effects of sanctions from the West. Our next guest served overseas as members of elite Navy SEALs teams and now are running for Congress. Let's meet him again. Retired Navy SEALs Senior Chief Derrick Van Orden wants to represent Wisconsin's 3rd District. Eli Crane joined the Navy after 9/11 and is running in Arizona's 1st District. And retired SEAL sniper Brady Duke is running for Florida's 7th Congressional District. Retired SEAL commander and former Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke is running for Montana's newly created district, and he did, in fact, get that nomination. So, Ryan, let's start with you. Your reaction to the president's attack on high gas prices. Will you support this? Do you think this is a good move, suspending the gas tax?
Look, it's unnecessary. This administration is doing everything they can to do to strangle our energy production, rather than building it. We're facing Europe. You look at what's happening in Europe. We should be expanding our capability now so we can feed and provide fuel and energy to Europe. It's going to come to a crash because as soon as the winter comes in, we're going to see prices once again spike. And this administration is doing everything they can to strangle the economy rather than helping it.
Take a million, and let's move over to Derrick for this. Derrick, as you know, they prevented drilling in 1 million acres in Alaska. You know, they have not approved one offshore lease. And yet, as Commander Zinke said, not only should we be helping out us here at home, it's our responsibility to help out Europe get off the Russia gas train.
You know what, Brian? There's a time to help the world, and there's a time to help America, and that's where we're at right now. We just put over 81,000 miles on our truck, and what I'm hearing from my people in the district are the 3 Gs: gas, groceries, and grandkids. So people are having difficulty filling up their gas tank and a grocery cart on the same day, and they're worried about the future of our children because Nancy Pelosi's radical spending. We're spending our grandchildren's money, and it's simply inappropriate. We need to focus on home right now. We're in Dutch, and when we flip the House, we're going to make sure that we stop this madness and bring America back to where it should be, and that's a place of greatness in the world.
You almost won last time, and you're running unopposed this time for the nomination, and you do have Donald Trump's support again.
Yes, sir.
Eli, let's move over to you. And by the way, your primary is August 2nd, but August 9th. But Eli, you're August 2nd, your primary. The total 7 other candidates, so 6 other candidates are there. When it comes to oil and gas, what else could we be doing to put the pressure on Russia, who don't seem to have a problem getting past our sanctions?
Well, thanks, Brian. I think it's just a case of America last with this administration. We need to get back to an America First agenda. I think that you'll see a lot of the issues that we have in this country, from what's going on at our border, our economy, and even our energy, start to really turn around dramatically. We're going to take it one step at a time. First step for us is to unseat the most vulnerable Democrat in the entire country, Tom O'Halloran.
All right, and that'll be your goal once you get the nomination. Brady, in particular, as you look to move forward, you hear the president say it's the Putin price hike. Is that an accurate way to describe why we're experiencing high oil and gas? And if you're Vladimir Putin, why wouldn't that make you dig in more to this war in Ukraine if you think you're hurting America?
Thanks, Brian. I think this is another move from the liberal left in the Biden administration to continue to blame shift. Every leader should be taking responsibility for the team that they lead and the country that they lead. I mean, that's something that you're going to see from each and every one of us as we gain these seats in Congress, is to really take responsibility for the country. We have immense amount of resources in American LNG that could be unleashed. There's an endless amount of resources here that we can establish leverage on over the world, and to really take care of the home front first. And so, we need to get conservative fighters in Congress like myself and these men here. Would love to have your support at bradyduke.com to do that.
Congressman Zinke, very few people know more about the environment than you. You've Secretary of the Interior. You're walking around protecting our national monuments, our national parks over the last few years. Are you surprised how quickly this administration moved to strangle fossil fuels?
Well, I am surprised. And remember when Trump administration came in, the first year we were facing 8.3 million barrels a day production and declining. In less than 2 years, we were 12.5 million barrels a day, the world's largest exporter of energy. And we brought overall emissions down and the best safety record ever. So this is a Biden issue. Again, he's trying to strangle energy at the same time we should be expanding our capability. And there's no excuse why gasoline isn't around $2 again. Certainly we can. There should be baby formula on the shelf. We're America. Let's get to it. Let's fight for America, our values again, and we can do it.
All right.
Follow me at ryanzinke.com.
All right, and you guys got not only working individually but working together. Derrick, what did you learn from the last election that you're bringing to this one?
Well, first and foremost, get more votes. That's
right.
This is for these guys.
Right.
Hey,
you barely lost though, and you did not contest
by 2 points. This is what I learned. Make sure that every single day when I get on the trail, listen to the folks, but then highlight the deficiencies of what's taking place in this current administration. Again, I've been around my district for 81,000 miles. We're having people die of fentanyl overdoses. It's the largest cause of death for Americans ages 18 to 45, and that's due to Biden's open border. So what I learned is to make sure to stand up for American values, and every single day on the trail, get out there, listen to folks, and then bring that knowledge back to the Capitol here. So please do me a favor, get on VanOrdenForCongress.com and help us flip this house and get me and my fellow SEALs in here and bring some sanity back to the United States government.
And Eli, everyone keeps referring to the border, including you, but what can you do as just one congressperson to try to sober up the president to pay attention and the vice president to know how to get there?
I don't know if there's going to be any sobering up of this administration, Brian, but what we can do is we can take back the House in 2022 and return to Trump-era policy. I think that will change this border around really quick. And if you viewers out there want to help us do that, you can go to elifораrizona.com. We'd really appreciate your support.
Final thought, Brady?
You know, frankly, we're seeing this administration fail the American people. Every room that I walk into on the campaign trail, I understand I'm not the most important in the room. It's those American families who are struggling to fill their gas tanks, to fill their grocery carts. I've got 5 children of my own, and those are the needs that have to be met first. And so that's what you're going to get from men like us as we take the House back.
All right, still looking to serve, just in a different capacity and a different uniform. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you joining us. Best of luck.